Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Alright, this is just a quick update about my AR pistol in a 22 long rifle. I did a couple of changes, like I went ahead and I took off the primary arms micro dot, and I got the full-size red dot on here. There's a reason why I did that, and I'll get that information out to you guys in a second. Went ahead and I added the angle grip mag pull on here. And I went ahead and I took the suppressor off, and I went ahead and I left the AK crank on here. The reason why I did that, it's because I have plans for this lower. I know I mentioned it in other videos before, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it now. It's going to be called it's kind of silly, but it's going to be called the Nemesis Project. I'm not a huge fan of the Umbrella Corporation stuff like that, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I ended up buying parts and everything. So I have almost a complete upper, but right now I don't have the barrel for it, or the gas tube, or any rails or anything like that. So pretty much the lower, once my paperwork comes in on my other lower, this upper is going to go on that lower, and that's going to be my dedicated 22 SBR. And then I'm going to grab the other upper, have somebody build it for me, because I don't have the tools to build my own upper, but I do have the tools to build my lower. That's why all the lowers are custom built by me. I'm the one who specifically goes and researches the parts and everything, and there's reason behind that. But I'll probably get on that in another video. But the reason why I decided to change the optic to this one is because I really like my red dots to be a little bit further out. For some strange reason, when I look down the sight and I open my eyes, I see two dots, and I don't know why I see that, but for some reason, the further away the red dot is from my eye, the further away I can see much better through the tube. So that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and I took out my old one that I had stuffed in a closet for a couple of years. So I went ahead and I put it on there. It's a little bit heavier, but it's no big deal. I prefer my rifles to be a little bit heavier. So that's the reason why I changed the red dot on there. And then I went ahead and I added a vertical grip. I'm sorry, not a vertical grip, that's illegal on a pistol, but an angle grip from Magpul. I went ahead and I added this on here, but then I found out, hey, it's too big. So I went ahead onto AIM Surplus, and I went ahead and I ordered their new version, the Magpul releases, which is a much thinner and smaller version, and it should fit on here because I had to take off my my panels off of there to make it fit, so it kind of sucks. And like I said, I took off the suppressor because this 22 upper was going to be running 99, like about 95 to 99% of the time was going to be run suppressed. But I went ahead and I took it off, and I went ahead and I put my AK crank back on there to make it a little bit mean looking, but that's about it. I mean, the crank doesn't really do anything. It's just a little bit heavier in the front. And that's the updates I did for this. And then like I was talking about the Nemesis project, pretty much that upper, I'm still debating if I want to do a 7.5 inch barrel or to do a 10.5 inch. I might go with a 10.5 inch. Because it's a little bit longer, so it's easier for me to hold on there, and I can add an angle grip just like this one on there to stabilize it a little bit better when I push it out to shoot. And the reason why I decided to call it the Nemesis is because, just like I said, I'm not what you call a big video game enthusiast. You know, I do like video games. I do like to play them. But I usually don't theme stuff around it. But I really did like the Umbrella Corporation stuff that's out there for ARs and everything. So that's why I decided to build an AR pistol around all of that. So it's going to have the... Yeah, so that's why I decided to go with the Umbrella stuff, because I got the upper receiver, the bolt carrier group. I got little knickknacks and everything, so I can go ahead and have somebody build it for me. And then of course, just like I said, I'm going to go with a 10.5. Try to get a rail for it, at least a 10-inch rail, because Spec Tactical is coming out with a new compensator. Actually, I'm sorry, it's not a new compensator. It is a new crank style. Well, muzzle device is going to be added onto there. It's really nice looking. It's very aggressive looking. You can change the end caps and everything. You can make it where it has a special flash suppressor. Then you have one that looks like their Dynacomp to give it more stability when you're shooting. Some really cool stuff that's coming out, and that's what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to take that and add it onto that upper to make it, give it a good aggressive. But it's not going to be a toy or a range toy. It is going to be like an actual AR pistol, you know, just in case for home defense and everything like that. But I decided to go with the umbrella theme because it gives them a cooler look. So I decided to go with a cooler look, but at the same time something that's effective and it can be used for home defense. I can take it with me since it's considered a pistol. I can carry it in a CCW bag just in case if something ever happens, especially stuff that happened, like I said before, happened in New York. And then now, some of you guys know that I live in Florida, and then this morning I was reading the news on the internet, and there was a shootout on I-95 in Miami. You know, what the heck, you know? It's getting a little bit crazy out there, so, you know, it's not legal to carry a full-size rifle in the backseat of your car, especially loaded, so you have to keep it in the trunk here in Florida. But an AR pistol, you can conceal it. Put it in the bag, put it in your front seat. Something happens, you can pull it out really quick and fast, and you can defend yourself very quickly. If it ever escalates to something where you actually have to pull out an AR pistol, then, you know, I prefer to have it just in case if something ever happens, but 99% of the time, nothing is going to happen. I've never been in a road rage. I've never been in a situation like that, but just like I said, lately it's been a little bit crazy out there, so... I know I mentioned that in other videos, but I'm mentioning it on this one right now. You got to be safe. You got to train, and that's why I'm sticking with my AR pistol. And just like I said, once all that stuff comes in, I'll make a video. It's going to take a while because I need to save money for the barrel and everything, but that gives you a pretty good idea what I'm doing right now, guys. That's what it looks like. Nice and aggressive, and it's well built. All right, guys. So have a good day today. And God bless. Train hard, and don't forget.